Take me to the pretty place where once we used to run all day, from silver dawn to golden setting sun. Take me where the water flows and bumps along on pebbled stones and sweetly sings this never-ending song. I'm going to the pretty place. I'm going to the pretty place.
Hello everybody, and welcome to this week's reflection. I'm just a few kilometres outside of Whitenabeal, this beautiful farming land. What a great time of year, a bit of moisture, a bit of sunshine, and hopefully these crops will produce a rich harvest once again for all those who, and a big shout out to all those on the land around our country. Some of you will know that I grew up in the northern wheat belt of Western Australia. And I distinctly remember when I was in university having a year off from my studies. I'd always missed out, you see, on helping Dad put the crop in. And one of my first shifts, as it were, on the tractor, changing the points on the scarifier, rolling around in the middle of the night in the lovely loamy soil of Bindi Bindi. And I just remember this beautiful feeling of being connected to the earth, its richness, its depth, its potential for so much growth. This week in our gospel passage, Jesus starts to use parables as a way to teach us and to instruct us, as a way to challenge us. Often the agricultural metaphors and parables that Jesus uses gives us a warm fuzzy feeling, you know. Makes us feel connected to something bigger than ourselves. And if you're as lucky as I am to have grown up on the land, in a sense you feel a deeper sense of connection to these stories.
That same day Jesus went out of the house and sat beside the sea. Such great crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat there while the whole crowd stood on the beach. And he told them many things in parables, saying, "Listen, a sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seed fell on the path, and the birds came and ate them up. Other seeds fell on rocky ground, where they did not have much soil, and they sprang up quickly, since they had no depth of soil. But when the sun rose, they were scorched, and since they had no root, they withered away. Other seeds fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked them. Other seeds fell on good soil and brought forth grain, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. Let anyone with ears listen."
If read well, this parable of the good sower or the good seed should be enough to challenge us, to make us reflect on our lives and how we'd like to produce the benefits to our society, to our own homes, maybe even to ourselves because of the gifts, the talents that we've been given. At the end of the day, there's only one question, I reckon. How deep do you want to go with God?